Apologies, the lighting in this video is kind of appalling. It's super fuzzy and not good at all. I hope you enjoy it and sorry about the cruddy lighting. Love you, bye! Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Happy Wednesdays. And today I'm going to be talking about Christmas. I love Christmas. Yesterday I uploaded the Christmas tag video, if you wanted to check that out and see some of my own traditions. But there are a couple of things that I really don't like about Christmas. Today I thought I'd share some of these things that I don't really like about it, just in case you're feeling the same way and you don't want to feel like alone or like a Grinch or anything like that. One thing I really can't stand about Christmas is the way the media build up the perfect Christmas. For me, the build up to Christmas is so exciting. I love shopping for presents, I love putting up the tree, listening to Christmas songs, watching Christmas movies. I love the build up. But the media make it seem like such a big thing, so much bigger than it actually is. It's insane. Like, everywhere, through magazines, through the internet, through adverts on telly, you have to have the perfect Christmas. Everyone's happy, everyone's jolly, and you've got to be feeling great, it's a great time. Okay, yes, Christmas is a great time, it's happy and joyful and a lot of people enjoy it. But it's not realistic, things do go wrong. And I don't mean you get that hideous jumper off your great aunt, or your mum burns a turkey, or your force-fed Brussels sprouts. Nothing like that. I mean the way that you might be feeling. As an anxiety sufferer, I feel the pressure to be great. And I feel that everyone would look at me and wonder what was wrong with me if I have an anxiety attack or a panic attack over Christmas, because it's meant to be so happy and so joyful and everyone is meant to be great. It's not like that though. I do suffer with anxiety. That's not going to go away just because it's Christmas, just because it's one day, it's December the 25th, it's not going to go away. And that's okay. If you're not feeling up to it, if you're not feeling happy or feeling a little bit nervous or anxious, it's okay just to accept the way you're feeling and maybe just take a time out. I sometimes take myself out for 5 minutes just to have a bit of a breather. One thing that I've always felt is a bit overwhelmed when the whole family are together. I love my family, that goes without saying. I adore my family, we're such a close-knit family and I love seeing everybody. But as a kind of quiet person, I do find it a bit overwhelming when there's 20 or so many people sat in the same room. I just find it a bit overwhelming, a bit too many people, even though they're my family. Like, how insane is that? If you just want to take a breather, or say a member of your family is just really doing your nut in, and say your nan is asking you why you don't have a boyfriend, take yourself out of the situation for a minute. Just be like, I'm just gonna go and have a little bit of a sit down in the other room. That's okay, that's cool, that's fine. Another thing that I wanted to speak about is the fact that why are there so many party dresses in the stores? I don't get it. Okay, there's going to be some office parties or school disco or, you know, some kind of event for you to go to. Maybe, or maybe not. But everywhere, without a doubt, are selling the sequiny or sparkly dresses at the moment. And I just don't see the point, because not everybody has a Christmas party to go to. I do understand that they have to cater for the people who do, but a lot of the time people don't, and that's okay. If you're not having a Christmas event or Christmas party, that's cool, that's cool. For me, I'd much rather stay in with a box of chocolates, maybe a glass of Baileys, oops, and watch Christmas films. That is great for me. I'd much rather do that than a Christmas party and dress up and just lounge in my joggers. That's fab. But if you do have a Christmas party to go to, have a great time, enjoy, find that perfect dress. I really hope you do. But for those who don't, it's okay to chill out and watch a Christmas film and stuff your face. Another thing I wanted to speak about was the fact of loneliness at Christmas. Okay, so there's a lot of things in the media about old people being lonely, and I feel desperately sorry for old people who don't have anybody. like, personally I can't imagine that because of my grandparents and we're such a big family and close-knit. Like, the thought of them being alone at Christmas is horrendous. Like, I hate that thought, and I'm so glad that they are so lucky to have so many people in the family to look after them, and they can come round our house for dinner and things. But there are a lot of older people who don't have anybody, but there are also a lot of young people who feel lonely at Christmas. You can feel lonely in a room of dozens. It's not an uncommon feeling to feel lonely at Christmas, whether it's you don't feel like you have any friends to celebrate it with, or you don't have a partner. The odd year I have felt like, oh, I really wish I had a boyfriend to spend Christmas with, because you see all your friends on Facebook who are in relationships and how cute they are, and it's just, oh, Facebook's the worst for showing off, honestly. So don't worry if you feel like that. Just let the people closest to you know how you're feeling, and hopefully you can get through it, and hopefully they'll be supportive and try and boost you up a bit. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, that's all I keep saying in this video, is arguments. Let's just say my family are wonderful for expressing opinions, and that does not change at Christmas. If you are a family, you're bound to have arguments. It's only natural, and it doesn't change just because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Unfortunately, like, I wish I could just put a wand and be like, no arguments, but it does happen, and you just got to be realistic and think, you know, this is just one day. Things aren't going to change. People's minds aren't going to completely change just because it's Christmas. People are allowed their opinions, and if you express it in a good way, then that's fair, and hopefully it'll blow over. The final thing I wanted to talk about was the stress of Christmas, as if like the topics I've spoken about before haven't been stressful. But no, it's the anxiety building up to Christmas, leading up to Christmas, and as I said, the build-up is my favourite part, but it's also most people's stressful parts of Christmas, because you know it's coming. You know this one day that happens each year is coming, and you know that you have to buy the presents, cook the food, sort out where you're going for Christmas dinner, have loads of family members come to stay and find a place for them to rest their heads. It's a lot of stress, and it's a lot to think about. One thing that I find really useful for coping in stressful situations when I've got to plan a lot of things is to write everything down. I'm a list maker, I make lists, that's what I do. So just get a little notebook. This one I got from Tesco's and I love it. It's little pugs and they're twerking, and I just think it's adorable. But it was totally inexpensive, and you can just write whatever you're doing just methodically down and just plan so you know exactly what's going on. I also sometimes find it useful to write down the dates and the times of things happening, but I don't know if that's just me getting a bit anal about it. But anyway guys, I really hope you all have a lovely, lovely Christmas. If you did want to check out my Christmas tag, I'll leave it in the link below. But no, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and don't feel down if you feel down at Christmas. It's okay. Things don't have to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. Christmas isn't perfect. But I hope you enjoy it just as much anyway. Thanks for watching guys. Love you. Bye.